of events, businessman Robert Vadra has appeared before the ED in Delhi today for questioning related to a controversial Haryana land deal. Now, flanked by security personnel and followed by a swarm of media cameras, the visuals on your screens, the 56-year-old son-in-law Sonia Gandhi walked nearly 2 kilometers from his residence to the ED headquarters. Speaking to reporters, Robert Vadra had labelled the ED summons as a political vendetta while affirming that he has been cooperating with all the authorities. Now, the heart of the ED probe is a 2008 transaction in Shikohpur, where a company linked to Robert Vadra had purchased 3.5 acres of land for 7.5 crore. Now, in 2018, the Haryana police had initially filed a case under the PMLA, the Prevention of the Money Laundering Act, in the matter. In fact, allegations suggest that the land's mutation had been processed within hours, raising eyebrows over possible irregularities in the matter.
पुराने इल्जाम वही बकवास कुछ इनके पास है नहीं। जब भी मैं लोगों की बात करूंगा मीडिया तो ये लोग हमेशा दबाने की कोशिश करते हैं और एजेंसियों का दुरुपयोग होता है।
Cutting across to Isha Mishra, my colleague. Isha, very good afternoon. Significant development as far as that is concerned. While he, of course, alleges political vendetta, what are we given to understand with what the central agency, the ED in this particular matter, is trying to look at in terms of Robert Vadra's role in this case?
Right, Nivedana. So the Enforcement Directorate definitely has some stringent proofs is what we are learning so far. But there were two summons that were delivered to Robert Vadra, the husband of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. In fact, the first summon went on the 8th of April, and now this is the fresh summon, the second summon that Robert Vadra has appeared for. While he was appearing, he did state that this is a political vendetta and that he speaks about the minorities, hence he's being targeted, definitely signaling to a segue into politics, maybe coming further. In fact, he also raked up Rahul Gandhi and the fact that Rahul Gandhi is not able to speak up in parliament. So that is what Robert Vadra, while arriving, said. However, showing you around here the visuals, you can see here that there is a lot of barricading that has taken place and security arrangements have been made for this particular matter. In fact, it is also being told that this is an extremely high-profile case. But if we actually speak about the case, Nivedana, this dates back to an old case. This is in connection to a money laundering probe linked to the Shikhopur land deal in Haryana. In fact, there are also ED has also been stating that there are several proofs that have surfaced. And there is a money trail that Robert Vadra has been evading. But again, no answer yet from him on any of that. And he's also the Congress, however, and the other opposition parties have been alleging that the ED's conviction rate is not that high and it is a mere tool of the BJP. But right now, the questioning is currently underway for Robert Vadra. You can see here again, this is the level of barricading that has taken place. This entire area is covered with media frenzy and there are a lot of people here who have arrived here. Back to you.
Right, Isha, in fact, you talk about the security situation as well and you're showing us those live visuals. Important to note what you put into perspective as far as the allegations about this case is concerned. Since it's been a couple of years, in fact, if you could draw more perspective on that front in terms of what are the findings so far?
I request my camera person Ankit to show you around here the visuals as well as we talk about the case. In fact, this case does date back to 2018. In fact, Robert Vadra has said that this is a witch hunt. However, what is being told is that Vadra's firm had bought land for 7.5 crores and sold it to DLF for 58 crores. In fact, this probe is linked to his firm Skylight Hospitality, and he has been stating that this is a political vendetta, but there is a lot of money trail. There is definitely that he has to explain. In fact, ED sources have also confirmed that the questioning has now begun, and in a few hours from now, we might expect a statement coming in as well.
Right, Isha. Thank you for getting us the latest. Is what we're given to understand. While, of course, he continues to call it a political vendetta, how this really pans out, we'll have to wait and watch. But for the moment, we leave it at that. Let's now shift our focus to more than